We're gonna be going on a cool little like behind the scenes tour.
We're going to a secret area right now.
Okay, so no other standard guest can be where we are right now. You just can't come and walk into this area. This is crazy.
Oh my God! Okay, we're at Jurassic Park 303, but we have a Rexy here, and it says Terrion was here.
Hi, my friends. We're at Universal. So much has changed here in the past week. We're gonna talk about the crowds. We got updates from Mardi Gras. Stuff is closed. They're adding new stuff. Now, they're adding 2 Hollywood stars here.
Down next to Tom Williams, they got a spot over here. Who will they be adding?
But I'm kind of glad they're like adding more stars. I wish Disney still added more handprints at Hollywood Studios, but that time is kind of gone. So I think it's really cool that they're adding more stars throughout the years here at Universal.
The next one's over here by 5 a Dime. I wonder who's gonna be underneath it. I wonder if they're gonna do like a ceremony to show who's underneath there. We're gonna hop into 5 and Dime. They have a ton of new Universal Monsters merch. They have Frankenstein and the Bride of Frankenstein. I don't know why he's kind of like moaning at kind of a weird angle. And as always, $82 for a Loungefly. And then there's a little shockingly cute together. Honestly, it's just kind of a weird angle because it looks like, if you're an adult, you know what that looks like. And then for the zipper, there's a lightning bolt because, you know, they're having a shockingly good time. But they have a new little Loungefly little purse right here. This little purse is only going to be $79. Now they have this design for the Bride of Frankenstein. I love her screaming. This almost reminds me of, they did like this artwork on the tram tour in Universal Hollywood. It kind of reminds me of that style. For $55, they kind of have a matching Frankenstein and Bride. Oh, and the rest of the squad on the back. I guess this is like Universal's Fab 5. Never thought about it like that. Except they did the Mummy dirty. Where did he go? Then they also have one on the other side for Frankenstein. Interesting that they like censored out Dr. Frankenstein's eyes for some reason. He went 8-bit. Oh, I really like this shirt. Universal Studios Monsters. They got the Mummy on there. I'm actually tempted to buy this. $37 though. That's a lot for a shirt. Now these are brand new. They have a lot of the new Rock'em Sock for all the Universal monsters. Dracula, Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein. So you got the Wolfman right there. I like that like one sock shows what they look like normally, and then when they transform, they turn to the wolf. Then you have the Mummy here. And on the other side, oh my God, he's like, Mummy ate some little good brownies there. His eyes are a little... And this is by the company The Hundred. Centuries of Passion. Here at last, new Thrill Wonder 3D horoscope. And on the back, it's a poster for the creature from the Black Lagoon. The hoodie's only $90. Hop into the prop shop real quick. They're selling props from Shrek 4D already. This is part of the torture chamber. This is for $4,000. This is from the Shrek pre-show. It's the pre-show podium. So it's got like swords going into coal, but like how would you display this in your house? It's so heavy. And then over here, this is $600. It's just one of the metal shields that they have on the outside for the queue. We got them for free because we were at the last show, but you can buy the Shrek 4D glasses here for $5. Now they have all the scarecrows from the Scarecrow stock from Halloween that you could purchase in here. Oh, the Fast and the Furious one. The one ththing I really hope that they sell is the express sign with Gingy and holding the candy cane. But it's cool that they're selling the props from the ride. Because it closed, what, last week? And now they're selling the props. They have King Squidward over there, making everybody so happy. All right, so they have giant construction walls up in front of Kids Zone. I don't know what this is for. I don't think they're removing or adding anything. Probably just some standard maintenance or something. But they have giant construction walls up. They just have these like awkward plants just next to trees. They have the food booth set up for Mardi Gras. I'm excited for all the food that they're gonna have. Now, this is very reminiscent of the tram tour that they have. When you're going down like the first hill, they have all these like movie posters of stuff they produced. So 1982, E.T., then you got 2000, The Grinch, and then great movie but has zero park presence, The Land Before Time, 1988. Bedtime for Bonzo, never seen that one. Yeah, you can see doing maintenance on the flags that they have right here. Honestly, I'm ready for that Kid Zone to go. Replace it. I never go back there. All right, now the Hogwarts Express sadly is closed today. We're sorry, the Hogwarts Express is closed for planned maintenance today. And I believe it has something to do with the pulley system. I think that's what they're working on or what they're trying to fix. Now this food booth stand is like themed. It almost feels like something out of Fast and the Furious from California. Mardi Gras, the food festival, happens in like 2 weeks. I'll be there opening day. I'm so excited. Last year was a blast. The food was incredible. The atmosphere is incredible. So I'm really excited to see what Universal brings this year. Now we haven't been here since the Mummy closed. It's hard to see it looking like this. Yeah, they got walls up. All right, so they have the walls set up. Let's see what they say. So it says Museum of Antiquities information currently closed for scheduled maintenance, reopening late summer 2022. The first movie poster out there showing is the worst. 2017 Tom Cruise's The Mummy. Then they have some of the classic monsters. You have the Phantom of the Opera, one of my favorite childhood movies, The Mummy. Then they have the Invisible Man poster. Then they have The Mummy 3 with Brendan Fraser. Then you have the creature from the Black Lagoon. And you have the mummy's hand. And then right here is the big announcement. It says, Shock Tear Universal Studios Monsters, a tribute to the creatures of the night. Now they have a coming soon sign. And I love that it looks like the monsters have broken through the building wall. Then you have Dracula's daughter. Have never seen that. All right, let's see what they have on the building wall. They got the Mummy Returns.
Now, they're switching over to Sierra Traders from what I've heard. They're kind of turning it into a Universal Monsters like tribute store. So outside here, they have a mummy. Now, if you're an OG like me back in my day, this mummy, I believe, used to be in the extended queue, which is now the locker system and tribute store.
Looks like he got a paint job. So if you didn't know, Sierra Traders is still open. Let's go inside and see what they have. So there's not so many people in here. People don't really know this is even open right now, but you can still buy the mummy merch. So I wonder when they're going to close this to then start building the tribute Universal Monster store.
Now they're doing a pass holder preview for the Mardi Gras tribute store, I believe on February 3rd.
Now Transformers is a 15-minute wait.
It's a great crowd level here today. We were at Busch Gardens last week, that was empty. Universal is a decent crowd level. You can just kind of like, probably like 15-20 minute wait to hop on ride. You go to Disney, it's still slam packed.
Now they're setting this up over here. I'm so excited for all the alcohol, excited for the food. Now they have quickly started tearing down the Shrek attraction. All right, so let's look at all the art that they have on the walls. They have a banana, the Minions, the M on the fire hydrant.
Now, a lot of people were kind of upset. They're like, oh, they're adding another Minions ride. Well, technically, they have a Despicable Me ride, and this is going to be a Minions ride. So it's like two different series, kind of the same.
Now, they still officially haven't announced that this is going to be a Minions ride, but on the Twitter, we saw they were showing the bananas, and they replaced the onion, which stands for Shrek, with a banana.
It still sounds like it's going to be kind of like an arcade shooter type of thing, which makes me worried because one of my favorite rides here is Men in Black, and I don't want that to go. I want that to stay. So the rumor is a 2023 release date for the new attraction. I'm so excited for that Universal Monsters tribute store. There's just so much more going on here at Universal that's like new every week, I feel like, compared to like Disney. Disney's just so stagnant. It's like, Tron will be coming in a decade. But here it's like every single week, new attractions and new food and new events, and I love it. Oh no, I've spotted the flag. It's happening. It's happening. The tour groups are back. No. Oh, I'm sorry, all theme park employees. The tour groups are, I have so many stories about Brazilian tour groups.
Let's do a double take, but I'm not a fan of these designs. These are sustainable materials, but it just kind of looked like a dirty penny or like a dirty manhole. And they have a hoodie of it too with the design. I'm not feeling it. $57 though. Good vibes, good times. It's hard to see. They do have a new Despicable Me plush here. It's so fluffy. 30 bucks.
Okay, now we're leaving Universal. We're going to Islands of Adventure right now because that's where all the big craziness of like the new stuff is happening right now. So I'm excited to show you that. We're gonna be going on a cool little like behind the scenes tour and everything.
Now I never buy theme park magnets. It's E.T. and his hoodie. It's $14. That's so good. At Disney, they sell grape soda bottle caps. At Universal, they sell Fast and Furious high performance gears to put on your fridge. This is really cute. They have these little minion magnets. He's holding a little teddy bear. $10. He's so cute. You can get a Captain America. It almost feels kind of like a Mary Poppins sort of bag. So it's a lounge fly, $79. Now these are brand new today. Candle brands have been making theme park candles that smell like the ride. So they have one for Confrontation, Banana Breath, and I love this one for the Green Planet scented candle. You have E.T. right there. Now the Green Planet smells like the queue. It's a very strong scent. It's kind of like a forest, artificial forest, but it's got the retro design for Universal Studios, and you have E.T. there. All these theme park candles are $20. Now I wonder what Amity Island smells like. Does it smell like blood?
All right, let's see what the Amity Island smells like. It smells like theme park water. That's how the Amity Island smells like.
They have a one for Back to the Future, Time Machine scented candle. Does it smell like garbage to fuel it?
Time Machine kind of smells like Tide Pods. Interesting choice.
Now if you see all the scrim around the Seuss Land carousel, it's because
they're doing like a massive refurb on the roof. If you can even like see it. They're like replacing the entire roof.
We're heading into the Lost Continent right now, but if you look closely in the water, there's a little turtle swimming around.
Now Poseidon's Fury, they've been doing the massive refurb on it, right? So they've been painting the whole front of it.
They said probably the next month or two it's going to reopen, but they've brightened up the paint color so it's not as dark anymore.
Islands of Adventure kind of has their own tribute store. It's called the All Hallows Eve Boutique. Now they've been kind of rotating it throughout the seasons. They did a full Mardi Gras overlay on it.
So it says All Hallows Eve Voodoo. They added a plank of wood that says Voodoo, and they added little voodoo dolls over what's normally skulls and some moss. Oh man, what'd you get? Oh, it's the time. Ooh.
Oh
Let the good time. This is a dope design. At first I thought it was like, looked like a Madame Leota, but it's like a astronaut. You have little aliens up there. Rocket ship. 2022 Universal Orlando. I would get this. Those t-shirt form. Let's see, 55 bucks. And they have the shirt that Brent was looking at. Universal Studios, Mardi Gras, let the good times roll. $30. Now they have a glitter hat, louder, wilder, spicier. $28 for that. Yeah, this is just full-on tacky tourist. Then they have the same saying, but on a girl shirt, louder, wilder, spicier. It could be a guy shirt, depending on the type of clothing that you wear. So you have like a voodoo witch doctor here welcoming you in. She has snakes in jars, little shrunken heads right there, feathers, and looks like eyeballs, some skulls of animals, Paris green poison, onions for Shrek, and then at the top you can see the green pumpkins creeping over everyone.
I feel like this would be part of like a scavenger hunt like that they had last year for beads.
And you get your very own mask if you want to. They have these really cool fun pins of I'm guessing the floats that they're gonna have here. So I'm guessing the theme this year is gonna be space, because they have a UFO right there and an astronaut. $50. Then they have a magnet of that same design. And they have a ton of like heavy duty beads that you can purchase. 3 for $15. Yep, they have a water bottle with that same space design on it. So yeah, the theme this year has to be space. $30 though. Then they have Mardi Gras sock, the giant gator float on it. Then they have a Mardi Gras tank top right here. This is kind of the same design that they had last year, but there's like glitter on it. And at $35 for that. At first I thought this was a pillow, but it's a fanny pack. So it says Mardi Gras on it. On the strap, it's got the purple, green, and gold for the Mardi Gras colors. And you're looking at $32. Now you enter in here. As you remember last month, it was all lights in here. Now this guy has been in the tribute stores for years now. Done the fireplace area. It's like the friends from the other side, you can hear the fire crackle. Then they have a potion candle here that you can get. There's some Venus fly traps in this cave. What's up with these these little, there's onions just hanging in a little jar. I don't really know too much about voodoo, so if you know anything about voodoo, let me know. For Peter, they made this just for you, man. They made a Mardi Gras bucket hat. $34 though, it's reversible. So this is the inside, this is the outside. It's got the space design. They have both flames on today. All right, we're heading off to the VELOCICOASTER right now. It's only a 40-minute wait, but we're not gonna ride the ride, we're gonna do something else. And we're at the VELOCICOASTER.
One of the things that Universal does is go up to the ride, these like little behind the snes tours. So here we're gonna go do the Raptor Paddock tour.
I was wondering if I could request a tour with you.
With me?
With you, just you, yes.
Oh, wow. Okay, so welcome to Jurassic World VELOCICOASTER right over here. First thing before we start, I would like to say that this used to be a Raptor research facility back when Jurassic World first opened, but now, due to a project that is not yet ready, we want to bring more guests in because there was a decline in guests and we need something new, and we thought why not build a roller coaster in the Raptor Paddock for ultimate like close-up experience with the Raptors.
Oh, we're going through the fancy gate. All right, what's the first interesting fact we have here?
So first here we got our statue of all 4 raptors. This is one of 2 statues. The other statue is in another country, but it doesn't have VELOCICOASTER in the background, so that's the only difference. Okay, so right here is where the train boosts you. It's 70 miles per hour. Our fastest Raptor is blue, clocked in at 68 miles per hour. So you have the little boost just to get out in time so the Raptors don't chase you. Fun fact, the vehicle on the outside, its lights are blue. So basically, same technology that they use at an airport. So they keep birds away from the runway so a plane doesn't crash into them or something. Same technology we use here for the vehicles to make sure the Raptors don't get close. But Raptors are very smart. So they've learned the system, they learned the track layout. So they're like right there, so you need that boost to get out of there. This is our Raptor Delta, our most spiciest Raptor out of all of them, out of the 4 sisters. The oldest one. Delta does not like being in the Raptor stables, but we have to do checkups on the Raptors every now and then to make sure that their teeth are clean, they're eating right, they have plenty of water to drink, check their eyes, Very hard to get a look at, but that's Echo, the youngest in the group. Now, Echo does think that she's really tough, but she's not. She actually has a scarring on her eye from Blue when she wanted to challenge Blue to be the top raptor, the main one in the pack.
We're going to a secret area right now. Oh, I've never been this close. Yeah, the screens are right here. Oh, wait. Oh my God. They're right there. We're in front of the screen right here. What is this?
Okay, so basically, every time an attraction is made, before it has its official name, like VELOCICOASTER, it has a number to it. Our number was 791, which right here in the speed radar, it actually says 791. And then also we have that here on the radio, it also says 791. We have the little water, like the iconic scene in Jurassic Park. A little fun fact about this tray is that actually this wasn't supposed to be here, but someone during the building process of this ride accidentally left a tray here during construction, and it was so funny they decided to add it as a prop.
Okay, here's a little up close and personal shot of the Raptor posters that they have here. Everyone's favorite, Blues. Then it goes on to Echo. Then they have Delta, and then Charlie. Where are we going now?
This is the platform area.
Now normally you have to go through metal detectors. There's no cameras allowed up here, but we're able to get a view over here.
As you can see, we have a lot of details with the Raptor scratches all over in the paddock. So that little cage right over there, that's where the Raptors get transported from here to Raptor Counter.
So we're going outside now.
Yeah.
Okay, so no other standard guest, well, unless you're on the tour, can be where we are right now. You just can't come and walk into this area. This is crazy.
Oh my God! All right, so before VELOCICOASTER, this used to be Triceratops Encounter. It went away. What's the fun little Easter egg they added?
So right down over this little dive, right down there, it's like really hard to see when you're actually on the ride, but they have a bag of Dino Chow where the Triceratops and you wouldn't eat, and it's just down there, and the dives.
And then over here is where you get off the ride vehicle.
That was amazing doing that. I'm sorry if I look a little disheveled. I did something I've never done before. I rode the entire ride with my hands up. Didn't touch on the bars. We lifted off, and then as soon as we started, put my hands up the entire time. It's an experience because you go upside down and everything. So if you've ridden VELOCICOASTER before, try it without holding on to anything. Just hands up in the air the entire time. But the lady next to me, she was like 50 years old, hadn't ridden the ride before. She was not ready, let's just say that. It was funny watching her facial reactions when we did that Mosasaurus roll.
Hi guys, we're back at home. So yeah, if you didn't know, if you go up to certain different rides at Universal, you can ask team members, and if any team members have free time, they can take you on these like cool little behind the scenes tours. They have one for Men in Black. I believe they used to have one for the Mummy, and they also have one for the VELOCICOASTER, but it's just kind of one of those like extra little magical moments that Universal offers. Let me know down in the comments, what behind the scenes tour of an attraction at any theme park would you like to go on? I'm so excited to see what the Universal's Monsters Tribute Store turns out to look like and everything. It's gonna be great. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and our little weekly updates of Universal. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. If you haven't already, join the family. I'll keep you up to date on all things Universal and theme park. Alright guys, I love y'all. Please stay safe, and I'll see y'all very soon.
What the that? Why is it dirty on the bottom?